Hello. How's it going, everybody? Glad to be on the mic here. Hope everything sounds and looks good. We have got a Group B match right here. GLeBaLK versus TimeCube. I'm not sure how things are currently stacking up in Group B. Actually, I haven't had the chance to look, so why not do it now? Although I'm not sure if things are updated over here. This is Time's first game of RRWC 2025. GLeBaLK has played 2 already. 4-2 loss to Pack, and then a 6-0 loss to Channel. About 1 minute left until we get started here. Other important things: GLeBaLK 1-4 on this map, 1037 PB, 9-2 for TimeCube, 409 PB. Definitely, you'd have to say, in general, I think it's fair to say I don't think GLeBaLK would have anything to say about this. That TimeCube's a big favorite going in here. So yeah, I would expect TimeCube to. Why does it say the Reaper? It says the TimeCube in my. Oh no. It says the TimeCube in my. Oh shit. Okay, wait. We might still be fine. All right, let's go. All right, figured it out. All right, we got it. All right, spins here. Injected poison hippie. Loud pistol metalworker. See, if this wasn't a loud pistol and wasn't an NTKO, I think if you were comfortable with Jotes here, you'd be pretty good. But obviously, trying to do a loud kill, I don't know if it's impossible, but an NTKO loud kill there definitely seems like you're asking for trouble. Are we? Good. All right, TimeCube is in here. My match stream is not loading at all, so I'm just gonna watch it through OBS. All right, here we go. GLeBaLK is doing Jotes. Or maybe not. I actually don't know. They might just be starting here to grab Hippie, which, you know, is fair. You get it quick. I do think here, though, I would be doing something very, very basic, much along the lines of what Time's going for. Just making sure that I get it done first try, which... There's no game audio. Why is there no game audio? Oh, no. I don't know why there would be no game audio. Because on my match link, I've got it. Have to interact. Okay, sorry. Sorry, y'all. This is a work in progress, unfortunately. But yeah, GLeBaLK 35 seconds in. They did not see what they reset on, but TimeCube looking much more comfortable here with the very, very basic. All right. Think we should be a little better now? Or do we... How high do we want it, chat? Sounds good there? All right. Okay. All right. So audio is here. TimeCube has got, I believe, got that first kill taken care of. Now they're in Metalworker. Obviously, should have the loud pistol. Making Akka sick with the durian. You know, they're not reinventing anything here. They did get both sick, so I wonder if they're actually just going to get Akka to come downstairs. No, it looks like Akka got the upstairs spot. I think that's what they were trying to do, but unfortunately Akka gets sick first. This is slightly slower, but obviously we know that won't really change anything. Is going to be interesting how to see they get this kill done. NTKO makes this a little more complicated. This is taking significantly more bullets than you would like it to. You would have to say this is not an ideal amount of bullets to get this done. Okay. But it's, there we go. There's the kill. There's the kill. There's the cameras. So this has gone really not well. This is not good at all. I think we can all see this. Meanwhile, GLeBaLK must have had another reset recently. Back down to 40, delivering the bomb. Time might actually, yeah, it looks like Time's just going to be fine here, actually. They just got to get rid of the security cams. Very, very fortunate time for that panic to end. Like, that guard that came out of the area that Akka walks through when she is on her cycle, very, very... very close to just being able to turn around and see her body, which I think has happened to plenty of people before. But yeah, that looks like TimeCube should have it now. You'd have to assume nothing really they can rip on at this point. Meanwhile, GLeBaLK with another reset. GLeBaLK unfortunately never really looked comfortable here. So even with that TimeCube reset, I'm not sure if. How about that? Right on time. Right on time with that Osh. The guard does find her. So TimeCube resets. Now GLeBaLK doesn't seem super comfortable here, so I'm not sure it'll matter. We'll need to see them get a bit deeper in a spin before we can fully try. Also interesting that they are still going for this hippie start, just because, you know, the social hub start is so standard and so, I would say, simple in concept. So you would think maybe at this point they might consider switching it up, but no, still starting hippie. TimeCube keeping it straightforward. No reason for them not to. If they can just get that kill without getting seen by cams or without going through 2 mags to kill Akka, you'd have to imagine he's fine with what he's got right now. Afro, I was really trying to avoid it. I was being very cautious. But unfortunately, yeah, it still came for me. I can't remember because I co-casted with Mika a while back, and I don't think I cast or cursed anybody in that one. Is your water tasty? Very. All right, so GLeBaLK out by the docks. Gonna just try and get everybody sick here. And that is fair when you get Null out on this pier. He is very, very simple to take care of, especially if you've got those guards taken care of with a Durian like he does. This isn't where you want him to go, though. This certainly is not where you want him to go. You would have hoped he would have gone to the end of the dock. I'd never tried to get all of them sick. I was wondering if this was just a big brain play, but I think this is going to be trouble. It's going to be risky to go for this. Like, you got to drop something. You got to drop something. If they turn or if he oh no, he's got this. I think he's got this. Whoa. Wait, who? Oh, was it the guy in the... Okay, that's fair. I mean, I don't want to act too surprised, but I thought he would have been clear since it didn't look like anybody on the actual pier was going to see him. But yeah, that was... Did TimeCube just miss Akko with the... So TimeCube just missed Akko with the Durian, I'm pretty sure, which means... I mean, still, I think he's going to be fine, but... We'll probably have to wait for her to get to the, I don't know what it's called, the torture warehouse later. I know it's not called that, but I'm pretty sure that gets the point across. 310 for TimeCube grabbing their metalworker right here. GLeBaLK has switched to Central Social Hub like I thought they might have. Just took a little bit to get there. And yeah, Time did miss that Durian, so he is going to have to wait on Akka. This is funny. Is that guard solo puking? Time playing casual, using an emetic to get a guard disguise. I love it. He shook the camera right after he did it, though, Skylar. I think this is fine because he, probably knew it was going to happen. But the way he shook the camera after he poisoned the guard just made me think that that it was accidental. But it could have been on purpose. This is probably a much safer way to get the kill. Just slightly slower. But as we can see, that won't really matter here. What is going on? What is TimeCube doing? He looks cuter in this one. I hope this helps. Thank you, Chris. Okay. I got it done. I think. He's got the body hidden, though. Oh, okay, as long as he doesn't... There we go. That should be it. He's got the body hidden. The metalworker, though. Oh, the metal... Or the guard by the bathroom. Could she get... Or could he get found? That's what I'm actually... I didn't even think about that. He's probably fine, though. Yeah, and he gets out. All right. So Time gets it done. Yeah, Jotes, I know he dumped her body, but her guard by the bathroom, I suppose, I was thinking about. But could she get found? Yeah, so progressive. Good run, interesting spin. Yeah, that TimeCube sequence was unfortunate on his first spin, but he looked like he always had an idea of what he wanted to do. Just got, honestly, the durian drop brought him a lot more trouble than anything else going down in that spin. All right, map 2 here. And, of course, this is a play all 3 because this is RRWC. So no matter who wins this map, we will get a third map. We got Sapienza here. 6 and 6 for TimeCube with a 459 PB. 1 and 4 for Gleb. 2654 PB. So, once again, TimeCube, a big favorite. Although, it's unfortunate for Gleb because I think they, with how much playing time they've been putting in, probably would have a pretty good chance to PB here. But I fear TimeCube may finish too quickly for that. But let's see. It's not TimeCube's best map either because they've got some really, really great maps. I'm sure they'd tell you this is one of their more pedestrian. Although I also know TimeCube works in a way where they will like just play one map for like days, just become insanely informed and well practiced on that map, and then just move to another. And somehow their brain's able to like keep that instead of just having to like play little bits every day like I would. So who knows? Maybe they've been practicing this map a lot lately too. 1 minute out here now. All right, what are we getting in the spin squad? I'm thinking bodyguard. I actually don't even know the names of the disguises. The bodyguard with like the Cuban shirt on that you spawn by Franny. Electro. Or maybe even any disguise Electro there. And then maybe accident, explosion, something else for Silvio. Okay, loud sniper, bodyguard, Silvio, bohemian drowning, Franny. So disguises on different-ish ends of the map. Safe house looks like for TimeCube. Gleb switching to main tower. So they can get this quickly. Now Time switching to main tower. Obviously, the Bohemian is pretty high up there. You do have to bring a loud sniper. You got to bring in a medic. Then you want to bring something ideally to take care of the virus. So loadout, it is fairly heavy. I haven't played much Sapienza lately. The just loud snipe the virus. I mean, I suppose once you get that, yeah. I mean, once you get that second, but no, yeah. I guess you should just do that. Run straight to Franny. Run straight to Silvio. Yeah. Why does Gleb have 1.84 FPS? Is it actually that bad? It doesn't look that bad for me. I mean, it's not great, but it's like watchable. I really don't know though, because Times looks great for me. It was bad in the tower. I mean, it's not great. It's actually getting worse again, too. Unfortunately, I would have to say, since my TimeCube stream's doing pretty well, I think it might be on their end, but it's watchable, which is, you know, good, at least. The strat is kill Silvio and the virus in one shot. Yeah, go Trezebiat mode. I killed every map on the I killed every map on the NPC. I killed every NPC on the map with one bullet from a loud sniper rifle. So time a little bit ahead of where Gleb is. Gleb also doing this shot to get the bodyguards up there. So here's the drowning kill for time. Gleb should not be too far behind, so time's still in kind of a risky position if they were to make any mistake trying to speed this up. Although, I don't know exactly. Okay. All right. So that lead has grown a bit. That lead definitely has grown a bit with that sequence of Gleb waiting on the guards. Yeah, they're going to. I think they just switched the order. Yeah, there we go. Boxing the body right there, switching disguises. They'll be able to go grab bodyguard. Oh, does what are TimeCube's thrown objects looking like now? He's fine, right? He's still got enough, I think. Oh, now this is getting a little awkward. Who is that running? That was the bodyguard. If you're talking about on Gleb's screen when they're leaving the bathroom. Pretty sure that was the bodyguard coming up. Gleb having trouble with this door. So this has been a bit awkward, I think, for TimeCube here. I think they should be fine. It's just a matter of time. Oh, yeah, you got to make sure you don't get head turned. There they go. All right, now they just got to get this knockout. No problem. Okay, yeah. Lucky. Fortunate that was not an NTKO like Akko last map. Oh. Good thing that was boxed. This is taking a while. Unfortunately, I think this is also taking a pretty long time for Gleb. But they can. Oh, I do think TimeCube is just gonna. This'll be probably a PF or just short of a PF for Gleb, unfortunately. Okay, TimeCube. Okay, Unk still got it. Wait. Unk still got it, bro. He just flicked the single shot FA. Whoa. Unk still got it. Okay, and that's the map, unfortunately. I didn't see Gleb. Yeah, what the Scruffy, that was TimeCube when faced with a PF against Gleb. Just becomes Scruffy. What did Gleb rip on? That was really close to being a PF. Did the body get found? Or no, they put the bodies away, so it couldn't have been that, right? That was definitely a closer map than I expected going in, though. And Gleb, you would have to say, given the time without TimeCube finishing, they would have easily set a new PB. He's like the same age as me, Osh, and I'm 26. I think he's like 27 or 28. And I just think it's funny to joke about being old. Also, to be fair, he just doesn't play as much anymore as well. He's 28. Wow. Let's go, TK. That's big. Older than me, therefore I can call him old. Yeah, that's kind of how it works. 130 out. We got Mumbai here as the last map. Gleb 1-0 here, but with a 2330 PB. Let me see who that was against, actually. If I can. If it is possible for me to do that. That was against Muffin. They got a win on Mumbai in their match in RR17. '28 equals old. Oh boy. 1998ers. That's so real. All right, Mumbai here. I have not played Mumbai since RR17, and before RR17, I had never played Mumbai Roulette. So I'll see how much I can remember here. We may be co-casting this one with chat, though, to try and pin down what makes sense here.
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10 seconds. 9.
Guys, I think the duel starts in 10 seconds. Oh, no, it doesn't. All right. We got Wazir, the Maelstrom, as Kashmirian with a fall kill. Vanya as Queen's Guard with a loud shotgun NTKO. Barber Razor, Elite Thug, NTKO for Dawood. Kashmirian, you can get Kashmirian and the Barber Razor here from whatever this start is called. And still make it in time for the Maelstrom, I believe. Charles. Yeah, Charles. And you've got a very convenient fall kill, or a very doable fall kill. I don't know what the actual NPCs around are looking like, but I don't think it's dense enough to really stress about not being able to get a fall kill here. You should be pretty fine. Then there he is going past, bullet distract to get him up here. Gleb froze. Let me reset. Sorry, y'all.
47. That's the Maelstrom. You found him.
Awesome ad, Twitch. Thank you. All right.
On to the next one.
All right. So, Queen's Guard, obviously not an issue. Loud shotgun NTKO. You just gotta time it right. Unk admin is crazy. Unk player, sure. Unk admin. I think we may be going too far. Okay, Gleb also in Charles, restarting right there. Talk about scary when people were trying to make Vanya impact explosive a thing. Oh my gosh. Like not every kill has to be legal. But pretty standard stuff. Very standard stuff for TimeCube so far. Has been able to pretty much stay on the prototypical path for this strat and get every disguise and item they've needed so far.
That is Vanya Shah, self-appointed queen of the Mumbai slums.
Time to bump. It's bumping time, chat. Bumping time. He threw the pipe through the hole. That's crazy. I wasn't even paying attention. That is kind of crazy. All right. Incredible. Would be really funny to just get killed by the train right there. I'm not even sure if that's possible, but just theoretically, if that happened, I think that would be an all-time clip. It is possible. I'm sorry for what I wish happened right there, TimeCube. No, that's okay. So good for TimeCube. Moving on. Just have to get Dawood. Need an elite thug. Never a huge task. And they already have the Barber Razor. So once they get this disguise, it is going to be very straightforward. Gleb rips. TimeCube should be feeling pretty comfortable about this. Just got to tap it in at this point. Obviously, still a kill to get, but, you know. This Dawood kill isn't like reinventing the wheel or anything. You're should be pretty straightforward. Are they going to get there? Or are they going to wait? Yeah, they're going to wait for them to get by the to get by the boat. All right. Well, if you know what you're doing here, this is pretty straightforward too. Just get the right bump, and once you get there, you're chilling. All right, run to exit, and that'll do it. That's going to be 6-0 for TimeCube. Really solid performance, you'd have to say, especially on those last two maps. Got some really awkward like interactions off stuff that like I don't know if it was actually fluky, but certainly felt kind of fluky with the Durian and the distractions on Franny's guards and Sapienza. I mean, you know, all of it, I don't think any of it was like truly, you know, RNG or anything, but it's like very easy stuff to just get slightly wrong because you're focused on bigger stuff in the spin. So, you know, they still looked comfortable in terms of like what they were going for every time. But yeah, that'll do it. 6-0 for the Cube. Let's see. Does the group... I know I have to interact with the groups. Let's see if groups... All right, let's do this, chat. Okay, it's not going to update that quickly, but we can do some math on our own. So TimeCube will go to 1-0 with 6 points. We'll go even with Channel and the Reaper. Gleb will go 0-3 and remain on 2 points. This is one of those 8-team groups. I don't know exactly who Gleb's played. Oh, they've played Channel and they've played Pack. So 3 down of 7. For Gleb there, it's not looking great for them in the group. Meanwhile, a good start for TimeCube. They're going to be even with the Reaper and Channel up top. So, we can go to upcoming matches. Next matchup, we got Kenny versus Alex Hiller. They will be playing Marrakesh and Haven a little under 12.5 hours from now. Frank the Eagle versus Gleb in 15 hours. That's one you want to watch out for. Gleb has 3 matches tomorrow. I mean, I'm not trying to like... I mean, look, you can do what you got to do. I mean, maybe they got a lot of stuff coming up, but I feel like Gleb makes things pretty hard on themselves. I always see them have like a day or like 4 hours between their matches. I guess it's like we won't know what we've unleashed once we let Gleb have more than a day of practice time in a match. Three Ambroses is crazy. Did everyone they're playing pick Ambrose? Because they picked Ambrose today. You can only pick one map per group, right? Wait, you can pick the same map through group? Bro. All right, well, that's good to know for future reference. That's why Joker is playing 7 Dartmoors? Okay, dude, I don't know why I just lied. But the no, I feel like no picks, no bans, bro. Whoever plays Machete in groups and has to play fucking SF 6 times, that's gonna be rough. Is Machete playing? They might not be playing, but if that happened, all right. So that was a fun match. Gleb actually had a couple spots where it looked like they might have been peeking into it. But TimeCube took care of business, gets it done 6-0. That's the score they would have wanted here too. So they can fight for that group win with Channel and the Reaper most likely, you would think at this point. That is crazy. They've picked Ambrose every time, huh? Wow. That is something. Scruffy, we should have just picked Scruffy, we should have just picked New York and Dubai then, man. All right. Good time. Hope y'all had fun watching. I had fun casting. I'm not playing Dubai. No, I would have picked Dubai and you could have picked New York. Oh, dude, wait, I haven't played it since the patch. That's not good. All right. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope y'all have a good night. Peace.